22-year-old Australian student. Baseball player, star athlete, out for a jog. Gets gunned down by two African-American teenagers, allegedly, and some white kid, the getaway driver, allegedly. Where, oh, where is my president? Where, oh, where is Al Sharpton? Where, oh, where is Jesse Jackson? And where, oh, where is Eric Holder? Was it only because of poor Trayvon Martin that you guys came out? That college baseball student, Australian at that, could have been my son. Where are you guys at now? Where is the outrage? I only want to surmise that if the tables were turned, if it was an African-American collegiate football player gunned down by two white teenage gunmen and a black getaway driver, you would see Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson come running, Eric Holder, and the president. You would see them speak on this. He would say, hey, he could have been my son. He could have been one of my sons playing football. You would see that type of reaction. But now, that's an Australian, white, Caucasian, gunned down by two African Americans and a white getaway driver. No one hears about it. You don't even hear about it on the news. Where are you now, Mr. President? And where are you, Reverend Jesse Jackson and Reverend Al Sharpton? Where are you guys at now? Oh, wait a second. It ain't about poor Trayvon Martin. Oh, well, we ain't gonna talk about it? Huh? We don't want to talk about it now because there ain't nothing in here for you to gain now, is there? This is an injustice right now. This is an injustice. You know, people want to cry about the Trayvon Martin case when we got a case like this right now in front of us. No one's making no big deal about it. President hasn't come out and said nothing about it. Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson sure in the fuck ain't gonna say nothing about it. Where is the outrage? I'll tell you why there's no outrage, because it wasn't an African American student out for a jog. That's why it was no outrage. It wasn't gunned down by two white kids. That's why it wasn't an outrage. There's no race bait involved here. That's why it's no outrage. That's the problem. Now, from what I understand, the one kid, when arrested, thought it was a joke dancing around. They even admitted to it. And the reason they killed this poor unsuspected Australian was they were bored and they wanted to kill somebody. I say give all three of them. Here's what I say you do with these kids, right? I don't give a fuck they're 15, 16, whatever. Thank God I believe Oklahoma has a statute of limitations that whatever says that if they go to prison, they'll get in for life. But what I say is put them in a fucking circle, pour fucking gasoline on them, and burn them if found guilty. Somewhere we got an Australian family missing their son now, probably wondering what the fuck is wrong with America when you got motherfucking young punk-ass kids just going to kill someone because they're bored. Probably thinking to themselves, what the fuck, what kind of country is that where people get bored, they just start killing people? We need to set an example right now with these three kids, if found guilty, which I only surmise. They admitted to it, they did it, let's just do what I said. We need to set a fucking example right now. Inhumane? Was it humane for some 22-year-old man to be jogging and get shot and try to gas for air? Was that humane? No. And where is President Obama, Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, and Eric Holder, a.k.a. Washington from Barney Miller now? Where the fuck are these guys at now? You're not going to hear from them. You're not going to hear from them. If it was an African-American student that got shot by two white trash motherfuckers and a black getaway driver, Sharpton, I gotta come out here. We need to unite. We need to get this country back. That's what you hear from Sharpton. That's what you hear from Jesse Jackson. But we're not going to hear that now because the tables ain't turned. If it was like that, you'd hear it. Where is the fucking outrage? So don't come crying to me. Don't come crying to me about Trayvon Martin when this shit happens and no one talks about it. Now, we can talk race all we want. I don't even think there's a racist problem in America right now. However, that being said, the racist problem right now lies in our government that wants to take every fucking crime that happens against an African American and turn it into a well, I'm sorry, not our government. Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson. I want Alan Sharpton and Jesse Jackson to come out here right now and speak upon the tragedy that ensued in Oklahoma. I want them to come out here and speak on this tragedy. I'll leave a link in the description. I should have named the people's names, but you know what? I just seen it on the news. And I ain't got time to search the link up right now. But I will leave a link in the description of this video. And where's the fucking justice? Where the fuck is the justice right now? When you got motherfucking kids out there bored out of their minds, saying, let's go out and kill somebody. I don't know, when I was 15 or 16 years old, I was out drinking. I wasn't thinking about killing people. What happened to our society? That's what you gotta ask yourself. What the fuck happened to our society? When you got fucking punks out there, and you know what, these kids gonna get fucked up in prison. Oh, you're gonna get fucked up in prison. Thought it was funny dancing around? Well, guess what? You're gonna be dancing, alright. You're gonna be dancing anyway. Look at that. 44 years old, built like a 24-year-old. Oh, you get